What's up, guys? So recently I've been going down a rabbit hole of sorts. Been thinking about getting back into painting again. A long time ago I used to go to this little shop in my local mall called Games Workshop, and they used to have these like Lord of the Rings war game miniatures, and it was a whole cool thing. So recently that new video game Warhammer 40K Space Marines 2 came out. It got me looking into Warhammer a bit, and so I was thinking this is a good opportunity to, get back into the hobby. So I don't have very much experience at all. Like, I was a little kid when I did this back in the day, and so my miniatures were really shitty and not great. I have a little bit of art experience, but not a ton at all, so I thought this would be cool to document, show everybody start to finish. Maybe hopefully in a couple of years I'll be actually good at it, and it'll be cool. You'll see my first painting and all the way up to, whatever. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, been doing a lot of research, and I'm thinking about starting some kind of Space Marine army. I know like everybody does that, but whatever. They're cool. I want to get into them, and they seem like the most accessible. So after doing a little bit of research, I think I'm going to do a Dark Angels, but I'm not sure 100% as far as the chapter. But anyways, I went to my local store the other day just to buy the codex, and here we are, jumping in. So yeah, I didn't think they'd have this there because they don't really sell this online anymore, and on eBay it was a ton of money, but I got it at my local game store for a pretty good deal, so I did it. And so I'm here to unbox this sucker with you guys and go from there. So the reason I ended up going with Leviathan, again, I haven't like painted a miniature in a long time, so I figured the Tyranids, which are really cool, I could start painting those to get like some practice in, and by the time I paint like that army up, I figured I'll be comfortable enough to like really like try to get a good paint on the Space Marines. Here we are, and cool ass artwork. So we'll start here. Boom. Some pretty cool, cool artwork, cool box, really good like quality box.
Very cool. Cool.
Boom, like you open it up, the first thing you get this like art poster kind of thing, and the figs. I'll bust them out like one at a time. Again, this came out a year ago, so anyone who's really into 40K probably have seen this a bunch of times, but to me that's really cool because again, I haven't had figures since the old Lord of the Rings ones, like kind of around the time that the movies came out, like right when that game first like kind of started, and they were cool, but I only had like a starter pack, and again, I couldn't find them. I was looking for them for the video. I figured it'd be cool to show, but Space Marine stuff. Looks like this is a Terminator. Some Terminator armor. Not sure. Again, still learning. I think this is the librarian in Terminator armor. I don't even really know what this stuff means really a ton. I kind of like briefly know. But this one's cool. I love that axe. You can see that. That axe is super cool. Tiny head, and it's a little intimidating looking at these, like getting ready to paint them, and they are tinier than they look on the YouTube videos. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
You see a big ass
I do
bro.
know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Why do you keep asking me that? I know what you're saying.
But I'm excited. So this is the big like mech sucker. This thing's cool, very cool looking. These I've heard are like not harder to paint, but like it seems a little bit easier to me just because it's a little bit bigger. But then there are some like tiny details like these missiles and stuff, so we'll see. The Tyranids are cool, man. This guy, like this smoker guy, steam smoker dude, very cool looking. Figs, some more Space Marines and Tyranids. Boom, Tyranids. Marines, just looks like these got like flame guns. Some of just the basic Tyranid. I am still learning everything, but I really like all this stuff. Feel free to comment any information you think is helpful to someone who's just starting out. I'm like doing a little research on paints and stuff. We're gonna start assembling these guys. There's just a bunch more Tyranids and Space Marines. I guess it's not really helpful to go through all these.
Stop it. Get some help.
This is a big dude, so this one might be. It looks like you can see like the brain pieces and stuff for the whatever they're called, and just some more. There's a lot of dudes, like 70. So I think there's like over 70 figures in the Leviathan, which like it's kind of, you know, jumping in heavy. But again, I figured like I can screw up some of these and not care as much, especially with the Tyranids, even though they are very cool and I do want to paint them well. Under those, another just Warhammer like poster separator kind of deal. This sucker, this is very cool. The book. Boom. The Leviathan book. This is a heavy duty book, man. Reminds me of like a textbook from like high school. Some cool artwork in here. So basically, I think this is like a rule book. I think there's rules in here. A lot of it's just like lore, some rules, talking about the strike force. Oh, that's cool. And yeah. So it talks about some of some cool artwork. The Dark Angels, baby. That's what I'm thinking. I like that. They got their Primarch, that Lionel Johnson. So there's some cool stuff in this book. I'm gonna definitely like read this, go through this. I'm excited about it. But like, yeah, that guy, I saw this book was going like online for like $80. Like I paid like $250 for the whole Leviathan. This thing by itself was going for $80. The Leviathan on eBay was going for like $500. So I don't know if I just got like a good deal or another little booklet here. This looks like the, oh yeah, just tells you how to build everything, which is cool. Squad cards and whatever they're called. I don't even know what they're called. But that's all the guys that you get in the box. All the Space Marines. I think that's a pretty good starting group of people, and then these are all the Tyranids you get, which are also cool. And I think like I've heard that the Tyranid army is like pretty like highly played in competition, is like pretty good. So actually don't know. I am excited to like actually play the game. I've only like tried to play by myself. Like I had like 3 dwarfs and 3 orcs, but I've never actually got to like play a full game, so I'm excited to do that. And there's some like local shops around, so I'm definitely gonna be getting into that. All right, the transfer sheet. So all the different Space Marine chapters, the wolves, and some cool stuff. The Ultramarines. That's the other. It's kind of like between the Dark Angels and the Ultramarines. The only reason I'm leaning Dark Angels is because. And I know Ultramarines, they're not that good, but I just think they're cool. Whatever. I'm just leaning Dark Angels because I think they're like actually a better faction. They have like more versatility as far as like playing the game, which I do want to do. What else we got here? Oh, we got some bases. Bag of bases. The list of how many you get. Probably really see that. There's one more thing. And then the cards, which I actually don't know what these are. I think this is for like the game. It looks like they're game cards of some kind. I'm gonna have to really figure all this shit out. Some like tokens. Battle begins. I'm excited about it, man. I got a lot to learn. This, again, I'm like just getting into 40K. I like the Age of Sigmar stuff too, but I wanted to start with 40K. It just seemed cooler to me right now. Yeah, so this is the Leviathan box. Pretty excited about it. Again, I'm gonna hopefully document my journey through Warhammer and painting and the hobby side of it, because I'm really kind of like very excited for that aspect of it. And I'm doing my research on like paints and stuff and gonna get that going soon. And so I will be documenting that. And so if you want to see like a beginner figure this stuff out and fumble his way through 40K, subscribe, give it a like, follow, comment. Please comment. Let me know what I need to know. I got to get some of those Codex books. I'm thinking about getting like the Codex books and the Dark Angel like supplement. I don't even know if I need that, but I feel like that explains more about like what I'm supposed to do as far as building an army and stuff. So if you got any suggestions about that, please feel free to comment. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to start building some of these, so I will probably make another video about like building of all of this. Thanks for watching. Peace out.